Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. And that gets things running. Oh, that's well spotted. Konate gets across to intercept that. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. And as you can see, we've already started here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Vinicius Junior. If you could use just one word, Jim, to describe, say, Roberto, what would that be?
Intelligent. He can play in about 4 or 5 positions, Peter, and excel in all of them.
Can't adjust.
Yeah, he's so effective when it comes to breaking up the play. Then he's got all that creativity he needs to...
Vinicius Junior! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come just the goalkeeper to beat. Rafinha. White is always looking to play quality balls. And that's an errant, and it's been given away. And the finish! In he goes again. And it's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and will...
Can he put it away? They are rampant. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rummenigge.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And Guti! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
White. He's through here. That is lovely. Rummenigge!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! He scores! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He's just misjudged that one. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Kostic. Now it's Haaland. Haaland finds himself offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Kostic. Yamal. Yamal going full tilt down the right-hand side. Rafinha! Oh, taken with style! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Yamal. Yamal has a look inside the box. Swings in across. Well, now it's a race for the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. Rudiger. And it's Vieira. Rummenigge. Oh, played through for the wide man. Can he finish? He scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Lobbed in behind. Rudiger makes the interception. White. Rummenigge. And here's Haaland. Haaland has got himself a free kick. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 13, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Zakaria. Number 21, Rudiger. Number 15,
Neymar!
Van Dijk.
He went for the corner.
Number 5, Shevchenko. Number 4, Wang Hee-chan.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Onana. Number 7,
Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Varane. Substitution in progress.
That has been cut short. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Good spot, he's seen the run. And it's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the pass is intercepted. 4 extra minutes added on. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So can they do it again? Oh, smashing header! And that may well be that. That is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Doku. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Ball's out once more. Now that looks a decent ball. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. The action has already started. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. And through to the goalkeeper. No way through. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
First quarter of an hour gone. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. White. Ronaldo running with the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Little pass back.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Chouameni. Senegal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. That's really well cleared. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Could be danger here. Shifted upfield. Nedved. Well, a goal here just before half-time. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Haaland. It's Nedved! It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Zakaria gets over and intercepts. Vieira. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Plays a delicate ball. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Senegal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And Dijk is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
80,953.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that was very necessary. And here's Vieira.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Got a shot away. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Gently done. Hoisted in. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Nedved. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's come loose.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Senegal. Number 17, Rafael Leao. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Robert Lewandowski.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Haaland is onto this. Camavinga is in a really good position out wide. Good ball over the top. Big chance! Oh, what about that? Finally!
The goal scorer for
Yeah, I
Senegal
call that transition
after
with bite.
86
They
minutes
won it
is
back and bit
number
hard.
20, Robert Lewandowski.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Robert Lewandowski.
Senegal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Shaka. 4 added minutes
De
have
Gea
been
catches
indicated.
it safely. 4 extra minutes added on. Spread it left. Header! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's keen, determined to have his say. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Hello attendees, this is a
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. And already we're underway here. Kostic. And he's there to clear it.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Guardiola. White. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Zakaria. And it's Van Dijk. Quarter of an hour played. Kostic. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Konate is there, and he can pick it up. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's intervened well there. Chance to shoot now! Oh, great chance! Big chance! Goal! Cruzeiro!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pedri, spread neatly. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great hit! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier.
Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Vieira. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Alexander-Arnold. And Mosquera. Sané. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a Vinicius Junior! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, now the finish! Really well taken goal. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
It's going to be another throw. Zakaria. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Caught offside that time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come.
And Martinez! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Martinez may risk being accused of being a tad selfish. Not by me, though. It was good endeavour.
Nedved with the clearance. Just about up to the hour now.
80,607.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Sané bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Haaland. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. He could be in here. Nicely aimed pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. And he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a throw. It's a good spell of possession, this. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Up he goes! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Cross from Costa. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good steal, he just read it. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space out wide. White has it in a wide position. Eto'o. Interesting ball. And he's picked out the run. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Kostic. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a sharp pass. Well, they've got it again. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's got all. Another header, but again the same outcome.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't.
It's Eto'o! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kostic has created one goal already. Now it's Haaland.
2 added minutes.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they win it back again. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. No way through. And that has been cut short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Hernandez. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Davids. And it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Al Hilal are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Vieira. Haaland gets his pass away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been given away. He's through, it's one on, there's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Al Hilal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Kostic. He's played him through. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Al Hilal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
I think we're just about done here. Messi. And that interception was... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Hello, everybody. And
Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the man of... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Adams spots it and intercepts. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels...
Van Basten! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... Haaland!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Van Basten. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Good spot, he's seen the run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kostic. Van Basten looking understandably energised after his goal. Rice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has been cut short. That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. White. He's in, surely! Can he put it away? Decent enough try. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking to set free a runner. Just the goalkeeper's. There's the shot! Danger averted for now. And it's Nedved. Kostic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's a good ball. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nedved. Aim forwards. Zakaria. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early... Van Basten! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
It's a pretty loose pass, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vieira. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. And he's had a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Van Basten. Van Dijk. For Kostic. Zakaria. And here's Vieira. Haaland. Haaland! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 9, Nedved. Number 6, Vieira. Coming on the field, number 4, Hichan.
And he's heaved it away.
Neymar. Number 19, Cristiano
Konate.
Ronaldo. Substitutions taking place.
Zakaria. Nice sequence of passes this. He's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Van Dijk makes the interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Has a shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He's got all. He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 10.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. Zakaria. Kostic. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Zakaria taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Information is currently being displayed on
How
the
do you
screen.
look back? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Can he finish? There it is! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, facing up. Decent hit! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Nedved. Vieira. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Adams can get it clear. And it's Lucas Moura driving forward. And the ball's a good one here. Now it's Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
White. He could be in here. There's the hit! Adams gets rid without sophistication. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kostic. He's gone for goal! And here's a player who has defined a generation. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Plenty to aim at here. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he can clear it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Neymar. And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Just a quick reminder today to please
well, obviously
drink
things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been won straight back. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Neymar. Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he was quick to react. No way through there. Zakaria makes the interception. White. And he's picked out the run.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kostic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. He might be in here! Now, can he find a finish?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. So it's down to business here. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk tries to clear. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Messi! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira. Interesting ball. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Rummenigge.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. He's in plenty of space here. Shot a goal!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kostic, and he's whipped it across. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Kostic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Nicely aimed pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And again, the keeper stands strong.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Deftly away. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Rudiger cuts out the pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And there's Greenbrook. Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Has a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lyon have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence.
Two added minutes has been
Ronaldo
indicated.
powering. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, another save.
Cristiano Ronaldo can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
This possibly the last play of the half. He's got all. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kostic.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Haaland! Haaland! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lyon appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Pulisic. He's Kane, put it away! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Neymar. Kostic. Terrific header! Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Mbappe.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too.
There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the perfect chance to get one back.
Substitution.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Rice. Number 20, Kane. Coming on the field, number 3, Amrabat.
That is a great ball. And the shot! It's in! And what a climax we have here! And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Somewhat off target. Van Dijk. And he's let fly. And now the breakaway. And that will be it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. The action has already started. Kostic. That's a little off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's gone back to the keeper. He won't be happy with that one. And that is a little undercooked. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, a delicate chip through. He could be in here. Fernando Torres, big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that was vital. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gets his pass away. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's got a side of goal. And the shot! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the pass is intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, what a ball is in here! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Haaland had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, super find. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. White. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is good strength. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Just a quick
Some first half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
A slightly better ball. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. So it's going to be another corner. Barcelona have their third corner. Ronaldo can get it clear. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ronaldo goes on a charge down the left. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Neymar running with the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rudiger cuts it out. He's played him through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Konate. White. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Fernand. Oh, shooting chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Barcelona get their fourth corner.
Number 14. Neymar.
That has been knocked clear.
Number 13.
Oh, that's ambitious.
Coming on the field. Number 4.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
In he goes again! And that could have brought them level.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Torres! And that could come back to haunt them.
Fernando Torres was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, important interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's really well manoeuvred.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, such a clever touch. That's a lovely, neat pass. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's there to belt it away. Out for a throw. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Spread it left. That is good alertness. Messi. Oh, good. And the finish! Still goalless. And it's Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. White is always looking to play quality balls. He won't be happy with that one. Now then, the ball's come loose. Baresi with the clearance. And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe, great hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Danger averted for now. Nedved. Vieira. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
So the most significant moment of the game. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. And he's managed to gift it back. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Haaland. And it's Bale. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mbappe. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. White.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kostic. Oh, good ball! And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. They're back in possession and ready to go again. White. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Baresi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
The attendance for this match was 80,113.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. White. And he's found the way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Can he finish? They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team...
Speculative strike. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. And they're back on the ball again. He's free, he has got space. White. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's bustling through here. There's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale tries to clear. And it's Vieira. Nice interception, well timed. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a real chance missed. Aim forwards.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Five minutes to add. Can he spark a counter here? No, no way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps